Hey guys, Camokarzi here, and is it just me or could Apex Legends spell certain doom for Overwatch? I mean, I'm a strong and loyal fan of Overwatch who's put hundreds of hours into the game, its esports and its general community, but the thing is, Apex Legends, just like my mobile phone, manages to combine three things I love into one in a very satisfying way. Which, by the way, for my phone is speaking with friends, watching YouTube and not having to leave my house for days at a time, but for Apex it's unique heroes, battle royales and different abilities. So I've played a good number of games of Apex and watched quite a few videos on it so that I've got a good feel for the game and how it's played. And so I've decided to make this video comparing it to Overwatch and Fortnite, two of the biggest names in gaming, to see how they'll do, in my opinion, compared to this new challenger. Starting with Overwatch and how Apex is going to be problematic for the game and its number of players. Well, that was a pretty negative introduction to how I think Overwatch will do now that Apex is out. I mean, I adore Overwatch, and just scrolling down my channel and looking at my past videos will tell you that. And I am still having a lot of fun in the game, and I know that a lot of other people are too. But Apex has just come out at a time where Overwatch hasn't released any new major content in months. And after 3 disappointing events in a row, I reckon a lot of fans will quickly jump to a game like Apex, as it's got a lot of similarities with it, only it's newer and fresher and therefore more exciting to a lot of players. So I still really like Overwatch and I'll continue to play it even with Apex around, but all I'm saying is that I think that Overwatch's player base is going to take a sharp decline. Despite this, you'll always get the pro players, streamers and YouTubers that stick with the game no matter what. I mean, look at a game like Team Fortress 2. It's 11 years old and yet at peak times, the game will have over 50,000 people on at one time. And Overwatch is a fairly similar game to Team Fortress 2, so no matter what happens in the world of gaming and how many other, even better games are released, Overwatch will always still have a core community and a core player base. Another game which Apex is similar to is Fortnite, another battle royale game and another game that I quite like, though I never got too attached to it. The game's really well made and the frequent updates keep it exciting, but I never really got into it as much as I did with Overwatch. Maybe it was the lack of lore, or maybe it was the constant waiting for action in between fights that comes with every battle royale game, but what I think the real reason was the abilities. I mean, Fortnite has a lack of and Overwatch has a lot of them, and so I think that's kind of the difference between the two in my opinion. So, in a video coming soonish, I'm going to be ranking all of the Apex abilities from worst to best, so if you want to see that video, then subscribe if you haven't already, because at the weekend I'm going to vidcon London with Joeltoonz, and I'll probably make a video on that first. But anyway, back to Fortnite. So I would say that at the moment, Fortnite is still the biggest game around, though it's not got the player base it did have 6 months ago. I think that already a lot of its players are already jumping to newer games, and with the release of Apex, I think a lot of Fortnite players will migrate there. However, I still don't think that it'll suffer as much as Overwatch, and I'll tell you why. I feel like Fortnite is extremely... Hang on, I've just realised that in the script I put Fortnite is extremely Fortnite. One sec. Okay, so while Fortnite is technically extremely Fortnite, that isn't what I meant to say. So, Fortnite is extremely popular with younger kids, you know, ages sort of 6 to 8, and a lot of those kids will not be able to play Apex because it's a 16, and so a lot of Fortnite players are too young to play Apex, and so they'll stay with Fortnite. Whereas Overwatch, I feel, has a much older community. I mean, I'm playing very high gold, and I'd say that at least half of the people I get in voice chat are adults who have short attention spans and a tendency to rage if anything goes wrong. So a lot of them will definitely move to Apex at some point. So, overall conclusion, Apex is going to get a decent number of players. I don't think it'll smash too many records, seeing as we've already had 2 big Battle Royale games just last year. But in general, I think it'll attract a lot of attention and will be an overall success. Fortnite will lose a sum of its player base and probably a few of its streamers, at least while Apex is new. However, it'll probably keep the majority of its younger audience, who will probably still choose the cartoonish graphics and simplistic nature of Fortnite over the more complex Apex. And finally Overwatch, probably the hardest to predict out of all 3 games, so I guess I'll just have to see how it does. I think it'll lose a few players, but overall it'll keep going strong. It's not dead yet by any means, and it's still a long time until it's anywhere near dying. I know that most of its YouTube community will stay. I know already that BTC, Ragtag, Nates and Your Overwatch will all stay, along with a good sum of its players. But as you know, this is all just my opinion, which stems from my general observations of the three communities, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But thanks for watching. VidCon video, Apex Abilities video and Makeover Mondays 2 are all coming within the next few weeks, so there'll be something for everyone, so I'll see you there. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. See you soon. Today at the Table actually is also coming. I know that was teased ages ago, but what happened is that we did the first scene, then waited too long, and then we both got haircuts, and then we looked completely different, and now we had to redo the entire thing. But anyway, that'll be coming soon on Legacy, so look out for that. Anyway, thanks for watching once again, and bye.